Hello everybody. Welcome to Learn Excel. I'm your instructor for MS Excel. Guys, this is the continuation of the series which we have covered. We have covered these highlighted five questions earlier, and today we'll cover all the rest questions. And again, the session is going to be very useful for all of you. Stay tuned, guys. So now the first question and second question: how we can count the word from a string or phrase? Let me give you some 10 seconds, pause and understand how we can count the word from a string or phrase or any sentence now. Okay, so let me just copy this. Let me just copy this and let me just copy this and let me just highlight these ones. Maybe hidden, it would be great. All right, guys. So how we can count the word from a string or phrase? Very simple. How we can count? So let me type something over there. I am Excel trainer. So this is actually the phrase we are using. Control B. Let me increase the font also. I'm Excel trainer. So guys, I have to count the word from this phrase. Let me put some. I am new to this session. Let me have just how we can format. Also, you understand this. Control C, you can just format painter. It will get you exact formatting. So now how you can find the total word from a string, count of the word? Guys, very simple. First you have to find the total length of this length function, which gives you the total number of characters. And you know that 18 is the total characters in this string, and in this string or phrase we have 24 characters. Guys, understand that. How many space are there? Understand now. If we have to count the total word count, one first space, second space, third space, and it means if we know the space count, then we can add one. We'll have four word over there, and over here we have one, two, three, four, five. It means six word we are having over there. So how we can find that? If we remove the space from this string, then of course we can find that. And this is my space, and this space has to be replaced with blank. Understand this. So it means we have not passed the instance number. As we mentioned already, instance actually uh, optional. If something you have in the argument which comes in square bracket, it is optional whether you give it or not. Of course it gives the output to your requirement. So what does it mean? If we don't give, by default wherever is the space, it will be replaced with blank. So now you can see that this is actually my string. And now if I get the length of this, so you know that after we have found the length, it will get you 15th and it will get you 19th. So after we subtract from this this, so you know that plus one, you can do plus one. So and again you can drag that. So there are four actually word are there, and over there we are six. One, two, three, four, five, six. So we have done this and this. Actually, why we used three separate columns? As I mentioned, this is the column, this is the column, this is the column, and this is the row, this is the row. In Excel, rows are displayed in horizontal and columns are displayed in vertical. Okay guys, so these are my columns. Why we have taken these helper columns, though we don't need that. But if we have to perform everything in one go, we can also do this way. So equal to length of my string minus length, open close bracket, and in that substitute. You can use substitute function, and this is my string and this is my space, has to be replaced with blank. And now you can just close the function. You can see 3 and you can add plus 1. Actually, how simple is that? So you can use this way also to get their word count. All right, this is clear, I think. Now we have to go back to next question. How we can find out the word, how we can find out the word count from a range? Understand, now we have got range now. So over here we have created the formula which works cell by cell. So understand, and over here we have to find everything from the range. Suppose this is my range. All right, in this range, how we can find our function, guys? Understand this. So if you have to find out the length of this, maybe the length of this, all right, and minus length of substituted range. In the substituted, this is my range again. I'm replacing the space with blank, and then you can press enter. So you know that three has come. Understand, now if you just press F9, you see something 3 or 5. Guys, understand, now 3 and 5 means what? 8 and 9. Understand this, what actually we are doing over there. If we add plus 1, so it has become 4 now. If you do press F9, you see the result 4 plus 6. Actually, it is 10. Very simple. So to add these values, you can use sum product. Sum product function is also interesting function that we will be covering in our next session. But understand, if we have to some array values, we have to pass inside sum product function. So you can see, if you just enter this, you will have the result 10. So total actually 10, 4 plus 6, which we have calculated both that, but now we have this is the range which we have passed into this formula. So you can see C13 through C14 we have passed so in this formula, and we got 10 result. Now if I write A B C D E F, this is actually some kind of a random I'm passing that. So you can see 12. How many are there? 6. And it has also 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we got the correct result, guys, 12. So I hope you found this useful. Let me highlight these formulas to help you understand this better. So you can have this formula, and this is the formula which works cell by cell. All right, so now you have this formula, guys. Sometimes what happens, we copy the formula like that. So if you copy the formula but you want to paste the values, so what you can do, you paste the formula, but before equal to, you can press single quote, so your formula will come that way. So it can help you understand the formula. Let me highlight this and put control B for you guys. I hope you found this useful. And equal to, let me write this also. So these are the formulas which we can use. As I mentioned already, you can use sum product function if you have some values, some array values or something, so it will give you sum of that values that we have used over there. Press escape, it will go down. So now let me go back to my next. This is also we have covered, guys. Okay, and now find out the filled cell count from a column. This is interesting, guys, how you can do that. Find out the filled cell from a column. Now control C, let me go to a different worksheets. So now you know the shortcut. If we have to add one more sheet, how we can do? Shift F11. Understand, now Shift F11. These shortcuts I will be telling you again and again in all my sessions, so that you will understand that. Shift F11, S SHIFT, Shift F11. Insert the workbook. To insert the workbook, to insert the worksheet, sorry, to insert the worksheet, you can do that. Shift F11 to insert the worksheet, and control plus N we use to actually create new workbook. Okay, workbook, to create new workbook, control N. To insert the worksheet, shift F11. And understand, now if you work on PPT, so you can use control plus M, guys. Understand this actually very much requires to control M to insert the slide. Insert right in PPT, control M. So control C of course is applicable everywhere to copy the data, control V to paste the values. So these shortcuts I will keep on telling you in all my sessions. Let me go back to that. Filled out, find out the filled cell count from a column. So how we can execute this? We have to find out the filled cell count from a column. Suppose I'm writing over there ABC BQR and M and O. I'm putting some dummy data so that you will understand PQO and BBC, and I'm putting some blank over there, and here ABFR. So these are the values. Let me border this. Alt HBA. Alt HBA is the shortcut. Let me write that. Alt H, sorry, BA to apply the border. Right? Border across the range. All right, across the range. So these shortcuts I will keep on telling you to help you understand. Before we start the session extensively will be designed for all of you guys for keyboard shortcuts, and before that only we'll be having covering everything to help you understand the session very well. So now we have to find out where the values are located. So now very simple guys, understand. When we use this is possible with multiple ways, but here we are using our wildcard characters. So as I have already covered wildcard characters in my previous session, but here you have to understand equal to how we can find out that uh, search. We can use search function. And what is actually what is wildcard character? We can use to find out at least some values, filled value in that. So you can use over there what we are searching, question mark and asterisk. So question mark asterisk means at least one value we are searching in these text. And now see that what is the result I'm getting. Press F9 is the shortcut to open the formula. So you can see value error is coming, but this is the result. We want to find out where the value is kept. So press escape, and now you have to use is number. Is number, you can say this is the function we are using. So is number will give you wherever the number is located or found, it will give you the result true and false. Wherever you will have value error, it will give you 0. So true, false, we have converted with is number. Now after we open this function, press F9. Understand now only one value false is there. So if we have to sum all these values true false, how we can use that? You can use guys double minus in your function. After you have used double minus, you have all the true false converted into value. You again press F9. All right, so now it is simple for you to understand. Use sum product. As I mentioned already, sum product we use to sum the array. So you know that we got our result. 7 cells are filled cells over there. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Now we have to find out non-filled cells or blank cells. How we can do that? Let me do again. Equal to search, search. We are using the same formula guys. You have to understand the trick over there. At least one character we are searching from this string, and you can see the result. Now we have to reverse the result. Actually press F9. The result is this. Now we have to again use is number. We have to use the same formula. Only one tweak we have to perform at the very end to understand and to get the reverse result. Now understand this. It will give the result, and again you do double minus, which will give you the result. All right, now you know that if you do press F9, you have all the values. All right, and before that only is number. Actually you can use not function, which actually will convert all the which will convert all the values, of true to false, false to true. So again, I'm telling you, let me do it faster now. SEARCH, search. We are using question mark asterisk. Understand now this way what I'm doing again for you. So what does it mean? It will tell you the result. If you just, again you press this F9. So you have these values, but we have to count wherever the error is coming. How we can count that? You can use again is number. Is number will give you true false. All right. So it is difficult now for us. Press F9 to understand to get the false value. So now can we do something to convert true to false, false to true? Then we can of course find out wherever is the blank. So we have the function called not function here. Not actually reverse the logical result. Now if you open this function, press F9, you have, all the values false, only one value is true. And again you can convert all the values by using double minus, and you can, you know all the values are zero, only one value which was non-filled or blank has the value. Press F9, you have the one value. And again you can use some product function, and you can do this way. We have the result. Only one cell we have the blank one, and 7 cell we have the values. You can use the function this way. And this is the wildcard character we have used, question mark asterisk. It means at least one character we are searching. Guys, understand, at least one character we are searching. If you write space over there, space is also a character, so one will become zero now. Understand now. And it will add one more because it has the value. Understand. So this cell has the value because it has the space. Space is also a character, guys. Understand. So they're all basics you have to keep in mind. As you know, date is also stored, a number in Excel. So these kind of things I will keep on telling in all my sessions, so you will have good understanding about Excel, how we can use the function, how we can tweak the formula, how we can, tailor the formula to a requirement, and so on. So now this part is also clear to you. Now let me color this. We have now this actually is left. This is very interesting, guys. Understand. So these questions I personally prepared for this session so that you will understand all those things. So now how we can achieve the output this from this and display the fraction, or display the fraction. Actually, how we can display the fraction, this is second, I just added that because the same formula we are going to use to achieve both the result. How we can display the fraction? If I have to write over the 86, 86 I have to write, or maybe I have to do this way. Okay, so how you can display in fraction? Can we display in fraction this way? How we can do that? You can use the text function, guys. Text function we can use here to display the fraction. So if you have to use a text function, you have to supply this value. And now you have to understand how we can do that. As I mentioned already, hash sign actually is the one which actually represents our numbers. Now you can use this function and you can put in inverted commas, then it will convert this into fraction. So you can see that this actually converted all these values in fraction. This is going to be very useful if you have to use this way. Suppose, you know I maybe I'm writing some values which I scored, you can add any string whatever suits your requirement. Understand now. How beautiful is that? You have converted this number into fraction, and we have used this function, guys. This is very useful for you. Let me start the first one. How you can achieve the output from this. We have to achieve this output from this number. Okay, it has 9 digits, guys. It's very interesting again. So you have these numbers. Let me have some more numbers, guys. Understand, it will be easy for you. So it has 9 numbers. We have to display 4 leading zeros before that. So 9 plus 4, 13. So you can achieve this task this way. And this value, comma, 1 2 3 4. 4 are the zeros, and again 9 is the digit of the number. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So it has overall 13 digits now. So how easy is that if you have to showcase somewhere such kind of data in a dashboard or something? So these are the functions which are very useful in your day-to-day office if you have to somewhere showcase something. So if someone tells you to convert this number into fraction, guys, trust me, it will be kind of not easy. You have to understand 686 divided by 100, and then you have to have the fraction. So you have to think, okay, so this is how you can achieve the task. Let me go back to my this, and this also we have covered. Concat, construct the date from a string or numbers, or concatenate time with string. Let me copy this now. Concatenate the time with the string now. How you can do this? Concatenate the time with a string. If I put the time here and control shift colon, so this is the time. Now how we can concatenate this time with our string? Suppose I'm writing I am working at, and now you have to concatenate this time, guys. Understand? Does it really look good? No, not at all. Actually, this is giving different, output. This is the kind of proportion of the, proportion of the entire day or 24 hours. So now you have to put text function again and convert this into time format. So you can see HUM, and then you can see AM and PM. This is actually the format you can use. It looks better actually. So you, this way you can concatenate the time with a string, and I hope this is going to be very useful for you guys. So this is also clear to you. You can again see that function. Let me copy this and highlight this, can help you better. All right, so Control B. So understand this way, this is actually our format. You can have multiple formats to your requirement, whatever suits your requirement. So concurrent time string is also covered now. We are left with two more questions now. Let me copy this. The dummy example will replace some text with new text. So now understand, this is actually going to be very useful. Let me dummy example where replace some text with new text, guys. Understand now. Somebody, Ajay at abc.com. Ajay is working with this company, and if I put Amit at bca.com, so I'm just putting some dummy data for that, and Matthew Matthew at abc.com. All right, and let me type another name, suppose Vikram at bsg.com. See, they are all some dummy data. We have to replace at abc to at aaa, maybe aaa. How you can do this? How you can do this actually? So just think about it. How we can achieve this task? Very simple, guys. Equal to, you can use replace function for that. Will you really replace? Because we don't know the location of these things. So is replace function we use when we know the location of the string. So this function, of course, will take longer to use this, but easy function we have substitute function. Substitute function we have this text comma old text. Guys, what is old text here? At abc is the old text, and what is new text, guys? At aaa is the new text. You can see the result. Wherever abc is there, we have substituted, this is the abc, we got the result, and this is the abc, we got the result. This is how you can replace some text. Let me show you another example, going to be very useful. Can someone think, in a date, can we change the name of the month? Is it possible? So let me put some date over there. And in this date, let me put different format first. For you, let me put some format. Let me go to custom, and let me do this way. So I want this 27th November 2020 to convert to 27 December. I want to convert November to December. Can we do that? So we can of course do that with this way, and we can use our format DD and MMM and then YYYY, and you can see this is the date we got. And now if this is actually the text, now it has become a text. So in this text, if we use our mid function, sorry, replace function, maybe let's use replace function old text. Actually, as I mentioned, in replace function old text is nothing but the text which you are passing. Understand, it is unlike substitute function. So now the start number, what is the start number, guys? Start number is 27 has 2 digits and hyphen has third and November has fourth. Start number fourth. New character, I'm just putting new text, I'm putting 0. Just see that what result we are getting. We are getting nothing actually, guys. Okay, so new text it is asking. So you can write December, guys. So December also we are not getting. What is the new text? Because understand now what we are missing over there. This is the old text, guys. Okay. And start number, number of characters, guys, we have to give. Understand now, number of characters are 3. We missed that. So now you see, this way we can, replace the month with our next month or whatever month you want to supply in a date. So this is interesting, guys. In a date, it's not possible without using text function. So after we have used text function, we have converted that thing. Whether you get the same result, guys, press F9, you will get the same result but in a text format. So 27th November 2020, and this way we are telling fourth is the start number which we have to replace. Of course, n is located at fourth location. N is located at fourth position, and 3 characters we want to replace with December, DEC. Of course, it has 3 character. It is replaced with December. This is how you can perform this task. So I hope this entire exercises which we have performed today has been very useful for you. But without you do any practice by yourself, it will be difficult. So you people have to do some practice by yourself, and I'm just helping you to understand these functions so that you have to explore more by yourself, and will be very useful. Keep on practicing. So now let me go back to this. This also we have covered, and this is the last. Construct the date from string or number. Let me just copy this, and how you can do that. Construct date from a string or number. If I put some number 2020, and this is actually the month, and this is actually the date. How you can make a date, guys? This is actually, you can call either this is a number or maybe you can call it a string. As I mentioned, numbers are always aligned to right. If you type some value over there, suppose I'm typing value, it is aligned to left, it will not move to right. So this is actually the kind of a string or numbers where we have to remove, we have to extend the date. So now you understand, if we use the left function, in the left function we are passing that we need 4 characters. So it is actually year, guys. All right. And if I do this ampersand and backslash, again ampersand, now you have to use mid function. Mid function, this is the text and start number. Understand, start number is 2020 and 112 is the month. Understand. How you can find out this month? Actually, fifth is the location of the month, and total number of characters are 2. So this will come. Month has been extracted. Now we are putting path this backslash, sorry, this front slash, and now we have to extract the day. So how you can do that? Use write function. This is actually amazing function which is very useful for you. And last 2 characters we want to find out. You can see this is the date we have converted, and now this has become a string now, 2020 12 23. So to convert this into a date, actually you have to use date value function. Date value function we use to convert date text into proper date. So it has become now date. If you have to read this as a date, you can see there custom, and let me type over there MMM DD and YYYY. So this is actually the date. So from this, string or number, how we converted the date. This is actually the actual function. This is 23rd December 2020. So I hope you found this useful. And there are multiple functions, other functions are also available which can help you to understand how we can extract the date, and as you know, date are stored as number in Excel. So, and this also we have covered. So I hope you found all these 12 questions and answers we have given have been very useful for you guys. Keep on practicing, and thank you very much for watching this. Have a good day. Bye bye.